In many parts of Nigeria, tradition is not just a way of life, it is law. Among the Efik and Anang people of Akwa Ibom State, a man who impregnates a woman without paying her bride price is considered dishonorable. If she dies before he fulfills his obligation, he must marry her corpse before she can be laid to rest. If he refuses, misfortune will follow him and her spirit will never rest. If he had heard of such customs, but they had always seemed like myth, stories meant to frighten men into following traditions, he never imagined he would one day be at the center of it all. Efe, an indigene of Delta State, was a bus conductor in Lagos, navigating the chaos of the city's streets daily. He was calm, gentle and loving, but he had a terrible flaw: procrastination. Life in Lagos was tough and marriage was the last thing on his mind. He met Eno on one of her trips from Mile 12 Market. She was a beautiful and hardworking food vendor with a lively spirit. Despite coming from a strict Efik traditional family, she fell in love with Efe's charm. They became inseparable, living together as husband and wife, though no formal marriage rite had been performed. Eno's family disapproved. Her uncles, custodians of the village shrine, repeatedly sent messages warning Efe to pay her bride price. One evening, two of her uncles, Chief Edet and Okon, traveled all the way to Lagos to confront him. "Young man," Chief Edet began sternly, "you have been living with our daughter as though she was your wife. Yet, you have not followed the customs." Efe shifted uncomfortably. "Chief, things are hard. I need more time." "Time?" Okon scoffed. "You have taken her as a wife in your house. In our land, a woman cannot be a man's wife in life and a stranger in death." Eno pleaded with him. "Efe, please, let's do the right thing." But Efe waved it off. "Next year," he promised. "Money no day now." Months passed and Eno became pregnant. She was ecstatic, but the warnings from her family continued. Her mother was deeply worried. Then came the fateful night. Eno woke up in the middle of the night, clutching her stomach. Sweat dripped from her forehead and she gasped in pain. Efe sprang up from the bed, panic gripping his chest. "Eno, what is wrong?" Eno responded in pain. "I don't know. The pain, it is too much," she whispered, her voice trembling. Efe's hands shook as he grabbed his phone. The nearest hospital was a short distance away, but Lagos at midnight was a nightmare. Traffic, unavailability of taxis, and the heavy rainstorm that had begun moments ago made the situation even more terrifying. Efe carried Eno in his arms, running barefoot through the flooded streets, waving desperately at passing cars. No one stopped.